Hello and welcome to Katiting ASMR. For this video, we'll be doing like a book review and slash a flip through of this one manga. It's a one-shot book by Tatsuki Fujimoto. He's the mangaka for the Chainsaw Man series, if you're into that shonen title. And this one is one of his one-shot stories that he's done before he delved into making a series. So, as opposed to his action-filled series, this is more of a slice of life story. And as you can see, just with the cover, it's like a quite a childlike illustration and very painterly with its details. But there are some action sequences, but they're very few. This is more so about a kid's journey to becoming a creative, which I think is somehow very personal to Tatsuki's own creative journey. So here we have a fake plant that we have just for the visuals, and then we'll be doing like a flip through review of this. So starting off, let me put this aside. So this story is all about Fujino here, who she kind of deems herself as like a prodigy in her local school, and she often gets like compliments from her classmates that she's really good at art and all that. But then one day she ends up seeing another kid that seems to be better or has more skills at comic making than her. So this is her comic, and this is the other kid's drawing against her. So you can see the clear difference. Like the other kid is more technical and hers is more like, very childlike type of drawing, and then you'll see her face. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. And then her classmate here just goes, Fujino's art looks totally average next to Kiyomoto's. Kiyomoto being the other more technical artist. So there her confidence just fizzles out. And then she then just declares to herself that she cannot accept that someone younger is better at art than her. So she does into this. She delves into this training montage for herself. So you can see the cinematic eye that Tatsuki has. So you can see the transition of time and her neglecting other facets of her life to focus more on enhancing her skills. So you'll really see Tatsuki's poignant storytelling, even in Chainsaw Man, even in his stories where the plots seem so like fantastical. He often just nails it with like keeping grounded characters and making them very heartfelt to the reader. So here you'll see instances wherein Fujino will be discouraged by her friends, like if you draw in middle school, people will think you're a creepy otaku. Otaku being someone like that's just kept at home, that's has a really negative connotation in Japan, who's like a shut-in and just really is into anime and all that. So you'll see the struggle of Fujino throughout. And then we'll see here that she meets her supposed nemesis, but the nemesis actually confesses na that, oh, I'm a big fan of you. And then she tries to like really hide her sudden realization that, oh, my nemesis is actually a fan of me. Like she tries to shrug it off. And then when she leaves Kyomoto's house, she walks home and you're that's so another highlight of this manga for me is this one page, which is like a total visual punch because it shows here that she felt triumphant that, oh, like a fellow artist actually appreciates my work. Then she goes home and continues to work on her art. So it's a really heartfelt story. Like they spend more time together and try to apply for um, prizes for comic creation in Japan. Yeah, I think this became a really acclaimed type of story because it's just really simple. And I think a lot of anyone who's creative and has a passion for something, I think will relate to the writing. There are some sequences that are quite violent, so or there's a moment that is quite violent, so I won't be trying to go. I'm going to skip that. In there's like really sad. That's another thing that I really like with Japanese mangas. They just when there's a supposed silent moment, they just take the time. I haven't really read his other manga. Well, a little bit of Chainsaw Man, but I think this is like a really quick read and is just heartfelt. And some details with the hair doesn't. Sometimes he just really neglects or just leaves out a huge blob of black, which I like because it's so flat. I really like that touch. You see them just having you see Fujino's flashbacks here, which has a little bit of some Yuri undertones. He's known for really like drawing really beautiful babes like that. Yeah. So if you're into like if you're looking for like a pick me up or something to rejuvenate yourself, if you're a creative, I think this is a really good thing to read. If you just want something wholesome. And that's why I really like this one. Another just some of the amazing stories that Tatsuki Fujimoto has. And so if you have any other mangas that you'd like us to read, or if you enjoyed this type of like ASMR flip through review, let us know in the comments because I personally really enjoy doing this and just sharing it. And we are looking forward to showing you other books in the future. Thank you.